Hello, hello. I am Neel G. I'm trying to get people to say Neel G, the real G, perhaps. But I'll have to be honest with you guys. I didn't choose the thug life, and quite frankly, didn't choose me either. Anyway, hi guys. I'm Neel. So I should just finish my MN, and I'm Indian and I'm Dutch. Yes, I'm Asian and I'm European. I am Nigel Farage's Brexit boogeyman. Here to steal your jobs, your benefits, and quite possibly your women. But I just finished my engineering degree, so this is literally, I'm being honest, the most women I've seen in 4 years. That's very impressive. So as I mentioned, I was until very recently an undergraduate, so some of you may be thinking, well, Neel, why are you here? Do you qualify to perform at Bright Club? Some of you laughed at that much too quickly. Well, the thing is, I actually do stand-up outside uni because I have a lot of, I'm very egotistical, shameless, and very narcissistic. But yeah, I do stand-up outside uni, and somebody from Bright Club spotted me mentioning that I do engineering. And they referred me to Bright Club. But of course, they forgot the context in which I spoke about my degree, because I described my degree as a Lifetime movie called 4 Years an Engineer, How to Lose Friends and Stay Celibate. The other thing he forgot is that 90% of my material is deemed inappropriate by polite society. So why am I here? And I'm nervous, guys, not about this material that I have here, but I'm nervous that I might revert to my old material because I can feel the power of the dark side. So this is an extra bit of excitement for you today. Will I stick to my polite script, or will I crack to the power of the dark side? Or will I, much like Kylo Ren in The Last Jedi, overcome the dark side and slay the leader Snoke? Right, okay. Now that I've successfully repelled every single woman in this room, I think we can proceed. Yeah, so actually, Bright Club, the word bright implies contrast, and I think in this we can find out why I'm here. I am the contrast of this evening. So I actually knew about this gig since April. It was very well organized, but true to form, I took the undergraduate route. So late last night, I opened up Wikipedia and searched, what is stand-up comedy? This led me to YouTube, and several videos later, I literally took the problem into my own hands and visited several other tubes. Somebody had to use that 1 gigabyte download speed. And then I started binge watching Jurassic Park, and I passed out with a bag of Doritos on my chest. 2 hours ago, Nicole, the organizer, was kind enough to call me, so I quickly dusted off the Doritos out of my hair, clouded myself in Link's effect, and here I am. But guys, I'm going to give it my best. I'm going to keep trying to amuse you, even though you insist on sitting there without making a sound or moving. And that's very reminiscent of many of my romantic experiences. But, too close to the truth. But yeah, I have to say, what next? So I finished my degree, what should I do next? Maybe I could do stand-up, you know, there's a gap in the market right now. Ramesh is trying to make it in America. Nish Kumar has a show now. Aziz Ansari's unexplained absence. Who's going to host all these Indian doctor conferences? Hit up your agents, I'm being serious. But I could go into industry, of course. I could take a job. But as an engineer, I find it very hard to navigate these vague questions like, where do you see yourself in 5 years? Like, is there a right answer to this? Like, as far as I know, there's only one person who's been right, and that's Putin. In fact, he's been right 4 times in a row. And the only other people I know who will be able to accurately answer the question, where do you see yourself in 5 years, are ISIS. Because the answer is, of course, everywhere. The dark side is too powerful, guys. Who am I to compare myself to Anakin Skywalker? I'm really not going to do anybody after this. I could, of course, go into research. But it's hard to find humor in research. In fact, I tried writing a joke in my bachelor thesis. Just a quick context, I need to know two things for this context. One, this is not funny. And number two, Highfield campus, central heating basically works on heated water that's pumped around the campus. Now, I wrote in my thesis, unlike its mode of transport, heat is not a liquid asset. That was polite laughter, and I appreciate that. Please miss, you've been drinking. But yes, my supervisor circled it and then put a question mark next to it, which is the appropriate response. But I'll be honest with you guys, like, I have had a pretty good experience with research this year. We had a GDP, my group worked very hard, largely because we were motivated by food. Basically our clients and supervisor gave us a lot of food. So those of you who have students who don't show up to lectures, just like throw food at them every now and then. Some of you, the mathematicians, are like, well, Neel, this could be very expensive. Well, guys, I can solve that problem for you. You don't just throw on regular intervals, random food intervals. Because after all, what are we come to uni for? What are we spending 9 grand on, if not for the random Mars bar to the head? A lot of my jokes, I talk about my failure with women sometimes, but I have to admit, I'm actually doing pretty okay now, you know? Like after Brexit, there's a lot of guilt out there in society. I have to admit, like Punish Muslim Day was there recently. Terrible day for my people, great day for me. It's personal victory. If Donald Trump wants to bring back a Muslim ban, like, I'm not saying I'm entirely against it, you know? It's like, oh, what's happening to the world today? I feel so terrible. If only there was something you could do about it. Anyway, okay. This is the ultimate undergraduate experience. 90% general nonsense, 10% largely plagiarized material. It's true. But yeah, I've had a good time with the GDP. And my design project this year was basically to find out ways to make last mile logistics in central London sustainable for same-day careers. And this involved, you know, hard problems like making approximations of the traveling salesman problem. For those of you who don't know, it's basically the most efficient way to pick up a bunch of deliveries. And the hardest question really is, why has this salesman not left for a career in data science already? We also answered very deep questions, such as, how will I embellish this on my CV? And is my supervisor over that one awkward time I addressed him as Dad? I have to say, guys, I'm actually really glad to be here, and I have to thank the guys who organized this. And before I leave, I just have to say, this has really been a classic undergraduate experience. I mean, I've given you minimum effort, but nothing less than a first. So anyway, I hope we have a great night, and thank you. I've been Neel G.